it's been a while since I played guitar on the channel, and guitar in general. It's probably been a month. Today's video is about the Lexus ISF and what I've done to it so far, and a mistake I made from the cruise this last Sunday, so stay tuned. So hello everyone, welcome to Marty Motoring. My name is Martin. I play guitar and I mod cars. I'm really into Lexuses. I've had a Lexus IS350, a supercharged Lexus IS350, and now a Lexus ISF. And I've been having a ton of fun with it and really been enjoying it. I recently installed some Swift springs, which I'll show you in a second. But this past weekend, I got invited to go on a rally, cruise, whatever you want to call it, hitting the back roads with a bunch of other Lexus F enthusiasts. This is the first one I had gone to with the first time I had an F. It was a ton of fun getting out there, hitting those back roads and seeing what the ISF could do, what it was capable of, and it did not skip a beat the whole time. It was just amazing to drive. It sounded great, and I have a bunch of clips to show you of the cruise. There was about 20 to 30 cars, I wanna say. I got some drone footage, I got some GoPro footage, and I got some phone footage and pictures. So the cruise starts, I'm ready to go. I get there, it's on a Sunday morning. I installed the Swift springs the day before. I'm ready to test them out. So here we are with the Lexus ISF. And in the last video, we got new wheels. The wheels are on, they look really good, but the front was a little high. The front was, there was probably an inch or more of clearance above what it is now. But in the front now, we have some Swift springs that were installed by myself. It took me a few hours just to get everything out, rebuilt, and put back in. These are 2011 ISF shocks or struts, whatever you want to call it. And then the springs are Swift in the front, and in the rear they're stock. Because I've heard that if you put the Swift springs in the rear, it drops it, and then you're back to that weird rake again, which I want to avoid. The Swift springs make the front nice and tight. I put them on right before going on the cruise. I also got these center caps off eBay. They're for Advan Racing wheels. The actual Advan Racing center caps were like $200 and these were like 15. So I went for these, and I put a little F decal that I had. I only have them for one side, unfortunately. So the driver's side has the F decals, the passenger side does not. So I'm gonna try to get some made a little bit bigger and maybe silver to match the car. And then, you know, it'll look a lot better with the F logo. I think that just looks cool, nice little touch. So at this point, the car is looking really good. It sits really nice. It's got the carbon fiber accents. It has the nice Advan Racing wheels, the yellow calipers, the muffler delete. So for the muffler delete, we had taken off one muffler, and I put this little AutoZone $10 turn down pipe on for now, just to direct the exhaust gases backwards. I think I want to do that on both sides, and then it's just gonna look better. Well, it's gonna sound better. And then eventually when we do headers, maybe put the mufflers back on or get a valve system. And it was in the morning. I drove an hour and a half to Frederick, Maryland to get there. And once I was there, met up with everybody. And then it was like 3 to 3.5 hours of driving. With all the fall colors and leaves falling, it looked awesome. I'm ready to go. I put the GoPro on. We're going through this little town. We get off the highway. Everybody's going crazy in the highway, having a good time. And then we get off the highway and we're in this little town, this big line of Lexuses going through this small town, and we're hitting the back roads. That's where we're getting to. There's farms and just fields and things like that. And those are honestly the best roads because they're just so fun, they're open, and it's safer because there's not as many people or cars on them. It was pretty windy this day and I didn't take that into consideration. So we're cruising, I'm recording on the GoPro, and I look up probably 30 minutes into this whole adventure, and the GoPro's not there. And that's when I started to panic, and I was like, oh no, what do I do? I just lost my $500 GoPro 10, the mount. It just flew off somewhere. And there was no cell service at this point. So later I'd found out that one of the guys said he thought he ran over it, and I was like, oh no. But those things are pretty strong, those GoPros. They're actually stronger than you would think. So I thought maybe there's a chance that it is okay. So I had to make a decision at that point. Do I stop the rally now, go look for this GoPro and save myself $500 and risk losing the group and kind of ruining the day after driving all that time down here? Or do I just keep going and maybe go look for it later? And that's what I decided to do. I kept going, and I'm glad I did because it was super fun cruising with everybody, and I didn't want to miss that after driving an hour and a half there and being only 30 minutes into it, knowing there was a big route that we all had on GPS that was awesome. And once we got better cell service, I just told somebody, hey, I think I lost my GoPro, and one of the guys had told me this is where he thought it was. So after the rally, which was super fun, you can see some clips right now, probably over here, I went back and looked in that location for the GoPro, and I could not find it. I looked on this side of the road, I went up and down this side of the road, I parked in somebody's farmland pretty much with the ISF, and just walked around. People were passing by looking all confused, and I'm looking for anything black amongst the colorful leaves, and I couldn't find anything. And I thought I had logged into my account and turned GPS on, but it wasn't on my account, my GoPro account. I couldn't find it via GPS. It's not something I enabled. So that was a really fun cruise, but unfortunately I lost a $500 GoPro, and that's not a lot to some people. That's a lot to me for somebody on a budget. I mean, I got the car for a great deal. I got this camera that I'm recording on for a great deal, and I use this for work, so it's a tool that I need. The GoPro was like a little bit something extra that I usually would have not spent money on, but I figured, hey, let me get this for the channel. I'll be able to record some better quality videos in different angles, and now unfortunately I'm not going to be able to do that. But the car is okay, and I'm okay. That's what's really important. It's just a GoPro, it can be replaced, but that was something that I saved for and bought, and it was kind of out of budget, and I went and got it, and it just sucks that it is gone now. If you're in the Frederick or Hagerstown, Maryland area, and you go along a road near Myersville or Myerstown, and you find a GoPro, you can have it, enjoy it. I don't think I'm ever getting that thing back. Who knows what footage was on there too, but there's probably some footage of the drive until it fell off and stopped recording because it died. But with all that said, the Swift Springs feel great on the ISF, and I had a fun time cruising, so I can't complain with that. I don't have a bunch more planned, some smaller stuff like the spoiler. I got some custom headlights coming. My buddy did from the 350, we're gonna put them on the ISF. And then I'm probably gonna be done for winter and just do little things until I can save enough for headers. I really wanna do headers, maybe a little bit different exhaust system, and maybe a wrap too. That would be cool, but all those things are expensive. They're gonna take time to save for, because like I said, I am on a budget, and if I'm not gonna buy a GoPro, I'm not gonna buy headers right now. So I do have a family, and this is all self-funded. Any money I make from YouTube goes directly back into the channel. Definitely drop in the comments what you wanna see more of, and I'll try to make it happen. If you're new here, definitely hit that subscribe button and follow along with future Lexus ISF videos. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and you can also follow me on Instagram at Marty Motoring, and I have a bunch more pictures there, and you can also message me there. I try to answer every message I can, but it just gets crazy lately. So if I don't get back to you right away, I'm sorry, I'm getting to it. With all that said, thank you for watching, and as always, keep those wheels turning. So long, farewell.